If I had $10,000 to invest today, here's exactly what I would be buying as a professional investor. First of all, it matters if you're a beginner or a seasoned investor. I always say all beginners should start with a low cost index fund. Here's a great low cost index fund portfolio to start with. Start off with the Vanguard VOO. It's the Vanguard S&P 500 low cost index fund. The fee is about 0.03, 0.04%. That is my favorite index fund out there, VOO. There's also VTI. That's the total stock market index fund. That's also a low cost index fund. You have VUG. That's a growth ETF. About 50% of the VUG is invested into the Magnificent Seven. So you have some power players there. QQQ is the NASDAQ 100. That's also about 40% invested into the Magnificent Seven. And if you want something with dividends, SCHD is one of my favorite. That's the Schwab US Dividend Fund. That's also a low-cost index fund. Now, if you want a little more control and you want to manage and pick your own stocks, but you want to keep it simple and have some proven winners, always go with the Magnificent Seven. They deliver year after year some of the best annualized returns. Those are your biggest players, your Apple, your Amazon, your Nvidia, your Meta, your Tesla, your Microsoft. Stick with what's working. Now, if you're concerned that those have delivered so much and you're not sure if they're going to do good, a good play I would recommend or where to look is look for companies that have large growing markets, addressable market sizes that the company hasn't captured. So for example, Shopify has about a $900 billion market size, close to $1 trillion. They've only penetrated about 2% or a little more than 2% of that market. That means there's a lot more for them to capture. People are always concerned that the Magnificent Seven doesn't have a lot of room for growth. I tend to disagree because these are the companies that have the most capital and they're the most innovative and they always find a way to continue growing and delivering year after year. However, if you are concerned and you think they've had their run, those are the names you want to go after. Companies like Shopify and CrowdStrike, which have large growing market sizes and they still have a lot to capture. I hope this helps. If you have $10,000, that's a great way to start.